Alright, we're gonna fucking raid you right now. That's the cutoff point for when I finally post this eventually. At least the end went well. Yep, I'll get all that done. That's very good. Yeah, I put the phone number up on the screen. People could have fucking called in and joined my cult. I only needed 2 people to perform the ritual, and I could have done it. But it didn't happen. So, the ritual was not performed, the results were not revealed. Alright, here we go. I'm moving my Discord situation right now.
I hope you can see this because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Oh, the failure won't work. That's too bad. What would you have to do? I did raid you. It's already been spent. We're just gonna have to deal with that. You could turn them off. That's very typical. Alright, there I am. I am here.
Well, I'm trying to set my shit up.
If you would send, I know. If you would send your stream to me eventually, that will be the best way I can receive you.
Well, I can't do that right now. I'm still setting your... I need your camera fucking shit over here. Pop you out with your blurry screen. There's now a blurry chair. That is bum number 1. This blurry chair is there. Do I have a bunch of filters? Like, oh, alright, well. It would be really good to crop him in when he's there at the chair, but he's stepped away, so I have to fucking make do with him not being there. It would be nice if I could actually crop him in when he's there, but that's just not an option. He's very blurry, according to this.
Sorry we couldn't use you. Alright, we're getting there, people. Thank you for your patience with BYTE. You can come up here if you want to.
What's really weird is I can't even hear the game myself.
In its infancy, the whole of creation glimmered against the dark.
Well, that's not good. I thought you had it up and running, but it's alright. That's no big deal. I'll wait.
For it glowed brilliantly with a magical energy known as mana. The world was eventually discovered, and the first pioneers...
I mean, I don't quite understand why I don't hear it, to be honest, at this point.
The people dedicated their lives to separate...
I don't know what they're hearing. I know I could see that everyone seems to be able to hear it.
However, after centuries of fruitfulness, the land was rendered barren.
They can hear you. You can't hear me. What can't you not hear? You can hear me.
I can't hear. Do you hear the game audio? You can't, right?
Oh hell no! You aren't even streaming to me, so I can't see it either.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm blind. We'll get there.
Was charged with evil,
One thing at a time. That
Flip.
was cool about your grandma, though. That's a great thing to show on Halloween. I think that was probably the coolest piece of content. It did beat Werewolf Pussy for me.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna have to pause.
Ooh, there's a knock at the door. Spooky.
Leaving his apprentice with the arduous task of restoring the world to equilibrium.
I should tell a story, and I'm going to now. For all you viewers of BYTEBINGE's channel, you are very lucky tonight that you're going to hear this story from me, because it's a true story and it happened today. It's a good one. Sit down. So, today we went out to a outdoor kind of trunk or treat kind of deal, where kids have a bunch of fun activities outside for Halloween and dress up in costumes. So we went out there to do this. And Kaio, with her infinite wisdom, she went ahead and filled a steel bottle full of 2 beers and capped that thing off so that it was nice and tight, because she wanted to sneak some beer in there so we could drink it. Now, this is a common thing we do, so it's not like she wasn't doing anything that she shouldn't have fucking been doing. That was exactly what she should be doing, but the thing is, I didn't know she did it. So anyway, we go and we're playing these games and stuff, and Kaio goes and gets in line to go get some food, and my kid and a bunch of other kids are playing Jenga together. It's this giant Jenga set. It's huge. It's like 6 feet tall. It's a really big Jenga set. These kids are barely reaching up on top of the thing to be able to put the block on top. It's crazy. And they're doing this, and they're all figuring out the rules and everything and all that. They've been playing this for like 20 minutes, and they got the hang of it. So I'm just sitting back there, doing the dad chill, where you just sit there and you don't have to do anything, and other kids are entertaining your child. And then suddenly she comes over to me and she's like, "Daddy, I need a drink." I'm like, "All right, I got you." And I go and I reach into the bag, I look in there, and there's this icy cold stainless steel bottle in there, and it's icy cold. And I think, all right. And also, Kyle had previously said for me, "That's for you." She kind of tried to indicate that this was not for Yuna, but it was more of like, "That's for you." Okay, so little to my knowledge, I didn't know there was beer in this thing. I had been running around these fucking bouncy house ass fucking activity laden Nerf gun shooting activities for this whole time with this bag. I've been fucking swinging it this way and that. All right, so this bag was flying like left and flying right. It was being shook up, in other words. So what we had here in this stainless steel bottle was 2 beers shook up. So I pull this thing out thinking I'm gonna be a badass, fucking giving her ice ass cold water, and I pull that fucking screw open and it sprays in 360 degrees, fucking 6 feet, beer everywhere. It was like, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" I even put it back. I was like, "Dude, you can have this one." And she was all wet, and it stunk. It stunk like fucking beer, so bad. And there was no beer at this event at all. There was no one selling beer. This was a beer-free one. This was for kids, and they just got doused in beer. And I was just shocked. I had no idea there was beer in that fucking thing. I was ready to give Yuna water and sprayed her down. Like, she had a big ass streak of beer on her clothes. And everybody else got little drips of it, and some of it got on the Jenga. So it was horrific. But I was just like all hiding it real quick, and I was bringing out the other one. I was like, "It's this one. I don't know what that was." And all those kids are smelling it. It smells like my fucking mom and dad's beer. I just got fucking sprayed with beer. I'm sure they went back home to their parents and was like, yeah, today I got sprayed with beer. And they're gonna be like, what? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, I was playing Jenga, sorry. Some crazy man opened his kid's water and it sprayed beer. Well, that's the motherfucking story. It's true. It happened. It was real. That happened today. This is not some fucking thing that happened like when I was a goddamn college student. That happened today.
But one place in the universe.
The full moon does crazy shit to people.
For it glowed
I'm telling you.
brilliantly with a magical
Am I
energy
even on this channel right now? Did that even broadcast? I'm so sad because BYTE is just fucking out for the count. I'm all there is, an audio track. I'm just gonna confirm that I'm even there. This is ridiculous.
In order to command its power. However, after
He has
centuries
one
of
viewer.
faithfulness, the land was
Okay, we
rendered
got
by
it at
man
least.
insatiable
Thank
greed.
God. Because that's the
Fierce
story. And
competition
BYTE's
between
playing
wizards
shit
degenerated
on
into
here
war.
too.
Great creatures being summoned
Alright,
to do their
so,
creators' bidding in the
obviously,
struggle.
He's not there though.
But their life
He's not
breathed
streaming
into
his
these
shit to me
creatures
like
was
he's supposed to be.
charged
At least
with
I'm on there,
evil,
so
and the
you got to
beasts
see
turned
my
against their
facial
masters.
expression and all that shit when I was telling that story.
Fearing
So
for
at
his
least it
life,
was
the
a decent
foolish wizard
story.
and his young apprentice
It's probably
prepared
never
to
going to be
spell,
told again.
hoping to scatter his opponents to oblivion.
I know there's one person that heard the
But the
story.
power of the spell was greater than even he could have foreseen. The whole world shook with a mighty earthquake, in which the wizard himself
Please
perished,
do. It's a good story. It needs to be
leaving his
retold.
apprentice
I
with the
feel like
arduous
my
task
audience
of restoring the world to
has
equilibrium.
drifted off into the night, and that we're left now only with the very hardest core. Ready to watch BYTEBINGE's fucking audio issue laden retro gaming situation that I can't even tell if he's back unless I hit the play button here. He ain't even back. It's just playing this intro over and over again while he's doing whatever he's doing. But I know I'm actually able to be seen. That was fucking crazy though. I'm not even joking. That really actually fucking happened. And I was so shocked. Like, I don't know if those kids were looking at me or not, but they could see my face of just like, and it was like everything comes out. They were like, at first they were looking at me, and then they were looking at themselves being all wet with beer. It was so much worse. It was so bad. I can't believe I didn't get in trouble. Yeah, that's the spot the police usually are at. That's true. There were none. Well, the dog doesn't care about alcohol, but they'll drink that shit. That dog loves it. But, oh my god. It's just, we wouldn't have gotten in trouble. It's not illegal to drink there. But the problem would have been that we sprayed kids with it. That's the fucking problem we have. Anyway, we have to reevaluate our fucking procedure for sneaking in alcohol. Gotta fucking brief each other. It's like that's why PFEMAs are fucking developed.
I'm back.
To prevent disasters from happening before they do. Are you there? Can you send your stream to me, please? It's tough to talk blind.
I know.
I'm doing it though.
I know, but they can
I've
hear
been
you.
Entertaining
They can hear you.
this individual.
They can hear you. I at least had that done by the time I left. I was on bug.
Wait, you could hear me? You heard my story?
No, I'm saying they could hear you.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to tell my story again because you need to hear it. Can't believe. I'm gonna have to tell it. Sorry for that. Oh, I can see the damn stream. Yay. Oh, you've got repeating going on now where I was. I was actually streaming properly though. Originally.
Oh, yeah. Now, wait.
I checked myself because
Now
I was
you're
wondering if
gone.
my voice was even going.
What is?
Yeah,
What is?
I don't know.
What is? I've never seen that happen. I don't know why that's happening.
I don't either. It's probably because I got minimized.
Oh, no. You have to click on you. There we go. You're back.
Yeah, Discord sucks like that. So, anyway, I'm I'm gonna tell you the story. What are we playing here first?
This
I'll
is
tell you the story.
this is Magic Carpet.
Magic Carpet. Sounds like a good game to play. All right, so you know where I live. They were having a city event for kids. In there. She put it in the stainless steel container. She put 2 beers in there and sealed it up tight and stuck it in her purse. And she put some other shit in there. And we went to the fucking event and we got hungry, so she went and got some food and left the purse with me and pointed to that stainless steel container and said, "That's for you." So I was like, okay, thank you very much. And I thought it was water. I thought that she got me some ice cold water to come with, because I didn't think she would bring beer.
The whole
But
of creation
she did bring
glimmered
beer.
against the dark void.
And we
But
were
one
playing
place in the
Jenga
universe
at the fucking kids activity area, and there was like 12 kids huddled around this giant 6-foot tall ass Jenga tower. They were pulling Jenga blocks out of in turn. They were taking turns and they were doing it right. And it's this big ass Jenga tower. It was pretty cool. And in the middle of it, Yuna got thirsty, so she's like, "All right, give me some water, Daddy." And I brought out the thing, the stainless steel bottle with 2 beers. But the thing is, I had been actually doing all kinds of kids activities for the last 40 minutes with this purse, and they've been swinging around all over the place. So this beer got shook up, like very, very rigorously. And I've been putting the bag down, sitting it up, and I was not respecting that bag in a way where I was putting it down softly or anything. I was shaking the shit up out of this beer. And I opened that fucking beer BYTEBINGE, and it sprayed 360 degrees, 6 feet, and sprayed all those kids with beer. They were stoked with beer, and it was so nasty.
But why did it spray?
It sprayed because it got shook up. There's 2 beers in this stainless steel container that was sealed. And I unsealed it thinking it was water, and it sprayed all over. It stoked Yoon, actually. Luckily, it didn't stoke the other kids too much. They got drips of beer on them, though. It stunk. It was a very unfortunate event, and I was shocked. I hadn't drank a drop yet that day. Not a drop. Actually, that's not true. I did drink one before we went, but just one. And that shit was a surprise. I just didn't see it coming. I should have, but I didn't. So that happened, and it was hilarious. And I didn't get in trouble, so I'm lucky.
You don't hear the game footage, right?
No, I don't hear anything.
I don't understand why I don't hear it, but I see it. It seems like maybe they do, but I don't understand why I don't hear it. I have no idea.
I think they do. I can tell you whether they do or not.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
need to
the
look.
stream can hear it.
Yeah, but why
The
can't?
stream hears it just fine.
But-
I can hear it, you can't hear it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea. Like, I honestly don't understand why I don't hear it. Because I have it set to go to my Windows output, but you don't hear it and I don't hear it, but it's in the stream. That's so weird. I don't know what's happening. I'm being very serious. Like, I don't know how to fix it. I'm going to advanced audio. shows it as 6. I mean, I don't. 16%? But how? So, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't understand what's happening at all. I mean, I could play it with no audio for me and you, only the stream hears it, but I don't understand why I don't hear it and why you don't hear it.
I don't either.
Capture audio only. Output desktop audio. I don't know. What the fuck is happening? Try to add another source.
That might. No, you're the one that can't hear it, though. I would think.
You said you can't hear it either, right?
I can't hear it either. Of course not. You're streaming what you're hearing to me.
I don't know why. I don't understand. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand why the stream hears it, but I don't. I mean, I guess this is part of the thing about when you redo your setup. But I mean, I completely don't understand why I don't hear it. I heard it earlier when I did it to my speakers, like my television speakers. But now I have a headset in, headphones. I hear nothing. Let's see. Just curious if I hear. On the speaker. I don't hear anything. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it. I mean, they could hear it fine. It's like the idea I'm going to play this game, I hear absolutely nothing. Seems a little weird to try to like push through that. I don't understand why I hear nothing. Oh. Is that it? No. Why is it at 0? What? Nothing makes any sense.
Fierce competition between wizards degenerated into war. Great creatures being summoned to do their creators' bidding in the ensuing struggle.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no answers
The beasts turned against their masters.
for what's happening.
Fearing for his life, a foolish wizard and his young apprentice prepared a spell, hoping to scatter his opponents.
I've never experienced this before.
But the power of the spell was greater than even he could have foreseen.
I mean, I could just like completely remove, I guess.
In which the wizard himself
Are you
perished,
hearing what I'm doing?
leaving his apprentice
No.
with the arduous task.
What are you
restoring
doing?
the world to equilibrium.
What are you doing?
That makes sense, actually. Oh no, that makes sense. No wonder. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, don't worry about it. I was trying to do something, but it didn't work because I don't have my desktop audio pushing at you. So that would make sense. Eventually, your setup will be solved. to get bigger and bigger and continue to have a quagmire of audio problems as you continue
Well,
to do table
which
maps.
is weird because I did this earlier and worked fine over the speakers. But I'm looking late. So why would that make a difference? I have no idea. It seems like it is. I don't.
Earbuds often make speakers. Just take your earbuds out of there.
Maybe.
Use regular speakers. Don't register.
Then it would be putting.
Hear the fucking game. I know I won't be able to hear it, but
Even if that worked, it'd still be
I've
putting.
seen this fucking genius looking OLED where fucking guns dragging so many times I can't even count. This guy got on his knees
I'm gonna try
just like your mom
output.
1,000 times. Looks so much like Magic the Gathering's magic. It's really, really similar to Wizards of the Coast. I think that they were first, if I'm not mistaken.
Magic the Gathering?
Mm-hmm.
First in what?
Making that font.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It looks a lot like the Magic the Gathering font. I'm just saying. Boot failure. This is audio issues via BYTEBINGE. You missed a good story.
I could.
So despite how poorly this is going here, you can actually watch the VOD and have a good laugh and come back and he'll probably have this finally fucking sorted out. I told a hell of a story. I'm not telling it a third time. But definitely worth a listen. But Lights Heaven, some serious audio problems in his actual demo set. And you can hear the game, so you don't understand what the issue is. You can't hear shit. Trying too much. And cheers to that. This is my fifth beer. That's pretty good.
I've never experienced this problem before. I've never experienced not being able to figure out how to hear the audio, even though the stream hears it. I've never. It seems like it should be working, but I don't. It's not, and I don't understand why. I mean, yeah, you're right. If I just take this out and unplug it, it works. What good that does.
I played this fucking game on PC. This game.
Just unplug it all. Not hear you. Not hear anything. But I mean, what good does that do?
I at least know what this game is.
There's something about the fact that I added a sound bar. There's something I assume about that somehow that's causing this.
Can you unhook the soundbar and see if it fixes it?
But I mean, I don't know what good this is to like sit here and play a game that's mute for me. But if it's there in OBS and I see it, I don't understand why I can't route it to myself.
I'm having the same problem with another device.
I just
Mine
don't
is
get it.
OBS. It's actually the voice mod output that's having an issue in OBS. Luckily,
It's outputting, but like, is it outputting to something else?
Against the dark void.
Let me go to the.
But one place in the
Hold on,
universe
I'm fucking
outshone all
forgetting.
others, for it glowed brilliantly with a magical energy known as mana.
Desktop audio disabled.
The world was eventually discovered.
The
and
fuck?
the first
it's like the
pioneers
80th time I've
settled the
seen this
land.
fucking book's
The
pages
people
turn.
dedicated their lives to
Fucking
separating
cavemen.
mana from nature
Thinking
in
stupid
order to
shit.
command its powers.
I don't give a fuck
However,
about any of this.
after centuries of fruitfulness, the land was rendered barren by man's insatiable greed.
I'm gonna plug this back in.
Fierce competition between wizards degenerated into war. Great creatures being summoned to do their creators' bidding.
I will
against
be
humans.
goddamned.
Something had changed.
I have to
The
watch
life
this shit
breathed into these
again.
creatures was charged with evil,
I'm
and the
suffering
beast
right
was
alongside
mastered.
all fucking one of you.
Fearing for his life, a foolish wizard
One
and
of
his young
you?
apprentice
There's only one
prepared a
person?
spell.
It says there's one here.
To oblivion.
Maybe if I refresh it,
But the power of the
say
spell
something
was
different.
greater than even
There's
he
two
could
people. There's
foresee.
two
The
people.
whole world shook
Fucking
with
suffering alongside me
in which
while
the
you try to
wizard
figure
himself
this out.
perished.
Can you play a different system and make it work in the next 2 minutes? Because 2 minutes would be a great fucking turnaround here.
Equilibrium.
If we could do that.
How would that work? Why would a different system change
Do
anything?
not be disheartened. You must return.
I don't know. I don't know how your setup works. Are you saying your whole setup is jacked?
I'm telling you,
And
like,
not just
I
this-
could easily hear
This is a
things-
Dreamcast, right? That's what you said this was? No, Sega Saturn. This is Sega Saturn. You play a different system, I bet it'd work.
Why would it work on a different system? It's all plugged into the same switch.
All the same. Okay, so it is all the same system. Something else is messed up.
I don't know what's happening. I honestly don't know. Because
Well, the audio's going through to the capture card.
Yeah, but why can't I hear it? I don't.
Are you using pass-through?
No.
Use your pass-through and get the audio.
What the- Yeah, but then I have to. That's not how I.
Yeah, that's what the pass-through's for. So you can get the audio signal out of there.
Sure.
and the video.
Now I could hear it, but so what?
I can too.
You're
That so what? That's what you want.
But you're hearing it through the microphone. Are you?
Nothing. I am.
I mean, you're just hearing
I've
it.
played this game on PC. It's pretty badass. I love this game. This is an old game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I checked this in the pass-through before. But I really still completely blown away about how the fact I can't hear it through Windows. It's gonna be a pretty shitty experience for everyone, but okay.
I mean, you could play something else, but it's a good game at least. Yep, exactly. Boot failure. It's y'all. Speaking of boot failure, this is a prime example of boot failure, where we booted and failed to do anything else. We've got the game up, and we will be... I'll be in the grave before this fucking shit starts. I'm afraid that I will have fucking worms crawling out my nose and mouth at the time that I finally get to watch this fucking content.
Still have to put in my earbuds just to hear you.
That's exactly what you want to hear. Alright, let's play some games.
I mean, do you have any
This
idea-
game-
Do you have? Can you listen to what this actually sounds like in the stream? On
In the
Twitch.
stream it sounds fine. It's a little loud, but it's fine.
What's loud?
Oh, he tried to do failure, and he couldn't.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
Yep.
I didn't launch the things.
It's failure. It's and failure, and he clipped failure. What do we? I want to see this clip because I love it when.
The whole of creation.
Oh, it's a different one.
See, I can't hear anything because I have my earbuds in, so I hear
But
nothing.
one place in the
But
universe
mumble brr, 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 brr.
outshone all others, for it glowed brilliantly with a magical energy known as mana.
But I think they hear it.
The world
On the
was
stream,
eventually
but I
discovered,
can't.
and the first pioneer
Don't know why.
settled the land.
No
The
clue.
people dedicated their lives to
Never had
separating
this
mana
problem,
from
ever.
nature in order to command its power.
Well, no need to listen to the storyline when I can't even fucking hear it.
Yep, that was me failing that puzzle. I don't know what the fuck. You paused the stream for me. I don't know what the fuck that puzzle is all about. Because it doesn't follow the rules of Mastermind. There's something more to it.
What puzzle? What are you talking about?
The one in that game that we played where it was like Mastermind, and we were trying to guess the numbers,
Geisha?
and the pegs would light up.
But what about it?
Oh, I failed. I thought I had solved the puzzle.
So this
But
is like,
in reality, you also have to get the right order, which we didn't know. And then also, after you get the right order, there's also, like, no indication as to whether the order is right or not. So, it's very difficult to achieve. Boot, I asked him the same question, and he said, I don't want to do another system. Why would I do that?
it's all
That was
plugged
his
into
answer.
it doesn't matter. It's all plugged into the same thing. It really won't matter. I promise you.
He does have a point because his capture card's receiving the audio and you're hearing it. If he couldn't hear it and you couldn't hear it, I would say, yeah, fuck the Saturn. But something's wrong with his intermediary setup where the devices are merged.
I mean, I'm able to hear it through the pass-through.
And now I can't see myself no more, which is fine. I gotta try to think of something to do to fucking perk this shit up. I don't know many good stories left that I have.
What the fuck is this game? What is happening in it?
Guess I could talk about this game. So this game is one of the games that came out alongside of Doom and Rise of the
I
Triad
don't know what's fucking
and
happened. Did they give you? Is there a tutorial in this game?
Wolfenstein. It was a little after Wolfenstein,
Is there a
but it was right
tutorial
around that time
in this
period.
game?
I can't see your stream. You're not streaming to me anymore. I don't know anything that you're talking about. I'm waiting
stopped?
for you. Yes, the stream is paused.
But why?
BYTEBINGE has minimized the application. Sit tight.
Why? How do I make it not sit tight?
Unminimize it.
Unminimize
Discord.
what?
Discord.
It's not minimized.
It says BYTEBINGE has minimized the application. Sit tight. Stream pause.
Why? Because I see it on the other
stream
screen.
the stream is paused. That's all I'm saying.
Because this is so fucked. So because I went to the pass-through, now it thinks it's minimized. I mean, I see it on my other screen. It's there. And it does say stream pause, but I have no idea why. I really have no idea why it thinks it's paused.
I understand that. Sometimes life will take a giant shit in your mouth. You got a choice at that point. You can spit that shit out and brush your teeth, or you can swallow that shit down.
So tell me about what this fucking game is supposed to be, because I have no idea what's going on. And I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Control. It gave me no tutorial whatsoever. It was just like.
I
here.
can't see though, so I don't know what to say. I was just gonna give you history on the game because I did play it. I was not seeing anything. I didn't know that you were playing, so I can keep talking, but that's all I can do. I can't react to anything.
I know. It's just a complete failure. It's just a complete failure. I mean, I guess you can't see it because I went to the pass through. But if maybe if I went back, I don't know. Maybe you'd see it.
I'm watching the stream now. I'm on Twitch now. I have a big delay, but we can still try.
I left because you talked about how you can't see it.
I am not showing up. I'm like scrunched up, and there's a cat toad in a dress on there. That's all it is. Just this cat toad. It's messed up.
That's because
you
I stopped
fucked
streaming
this up.
to you. That changes the windows, as you know.
Yeah, you need to fix that shit. That shit's just showing cat toad in a dress.
See, there you go.
Cat toad. Thanks so much. I'm in. I can see. We're back. Alright, so this is Magic Carpet, and Magic Carpet was actually ahead of its time in the point that it was in. Again, the games around this time were like Descent, and that was a really good one that was a lot like this. And Rise of the Triad and Quake. Quake was a little later, I believe, than this, but it was around that time period. And this game was one of the only games on the PC, if you had like a 3DFX card or Voodoo or whatever the fuck that it was, if you had that shit, you could fly around and you could fucking blast people with power-ups and shit. And you fuck them up and you try to take territory over and you could fucking terraform the land and shit. It's crazy. And at the time, Jet Fighter 2 was another game that was out. But at the time, like, this was really revolutionary as far as how much control you had over your character and your the size of the game area that you're playing in and your ability to move in 3D space. And this mini-map is really detailed. And I don't know what this Sega Saturn did with this game, but the PC version of this game at the time was at the top of the tiers of the ability for the game to represent a real world in the game. So it's old school one, but it's a good fucking this fucking it's like this girl land over here on the other side. There we go. It is though girl land in here. That's how it works.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't able to get this to work. I changed all my stuff. I don't really know why. My capture card no longer.
Can we play some Magic Carpet though? Because I'm curious to see how much worse the Sega Saturn version. It's flight controls, so down is up and up is down, and then left and right will move your carpet.
It doesn't tell me anything.
You have no power-ups until you find them, so you have to fly around until you get a power-up, and then you'll be able to shoot, but you only have a little bit of ammo. So you basically run around and find power-ups until you can shoot enough to beat.
I don't know.
Yes, you can. Point down.
I can't. I don't know how.
Is your controller messed up?
No.
Because you should just push up to go down.
Doesn't.
There's your shooting. You can shoot.
It doesn't.
Try a button to go down.
I'm telling you, like, it doesn't, like, fucking work. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, you can see the ground.
Yeah? I'm just saying, like, there's no information about how to play this game. It just, here you go. And you're like, well, okay.
There is no information whatsoever. None. You have to just figure it out.
Okay.
There are dragons and shit, though.
Okay,
gotta be careful.
Looks like the dip. Okay, I understand the controls a little bit now. It did not explain itself at all. It's
There's no
crazy.
tutorial. It's just old school. Did Quake have a tutorial? Fuck no, it did not. So it's just, this was the time. This is PC gaming that got ported to the Sega Saturn. That's what it is. Return Fire is another game that I want to lump in the category of this time period.
So what do I do? What am I doing?
You look for power-ups so that you can get better shots than that, and you try to defeat enemies and explore around and get good shit. Try not to run out of ammo. If you run out of ammo, you're fucked.
Why is the ocean so weird?
Humans have only explored approximately 2% of the ocean.
What is this?
They're shooting you.
Yeah, but what is it? Gray
They're giant millipedes, yeah.
Why can't I kill them?
Your shot is not very good.
So just leave them?
Yeah, you better leave them. I mean, you need to get more power. That's what I tried to tell you. You can't just go beating millipedes up right off the bat.
I don't know how to get more power.
That's the point. You're supposed to figure it out yourself.
Another millipede that wants to kill me. This is worse than rust.
It looks pretty close to the PC version. I think the frame rate was a little better on the PC. But other than that, it's pretty close.
What are these orbs?
I think you have to push a button to pick them up or something. I don't know.
I can't.
You might not need them.
I can't pick them up.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not able to figure out why I can't push the audio from the capture card to my headphones anymore. I have no idea why that's...
It's a weird thing. You're gonna have to figure that out. You got some health. You're at full health again.
Who's this guy? Steve?
I think this is a good guys. I think these are good guys.
He needs to go
I
down.
think these are like shops or something.
What's he gonna do? He's got a beard. So I'm in a ship. I'm like hovering over his face.
You're on a magic carpet.
What was he gonna do for me?
Nothing. You can wreck them. You could just kill their village if you want.
Well, can they get me stuff? What are they gonna get for me?
I don't know. They're just people living out here, you know.
Oh, is the caterpillar gonna kill him? How do you stop?
Don't think so.
How do you control this fucking thing?
I don't know. There must be a speed indicator at some point. Not indicator. There's a speed button, I think. There's an acceleration, and there's an X and Y, and there's a Z.
Okay, I think I got it. What is this building growing?
No, you were just going down. Oh, it is warping. Yeah, the whatever they're doing warped that.
Can I kill these people? They don't seem to take
I
damage.
think you might be able to. Well, these
Who's
shots are
hitting me.
shots are garbage.
Well, I don't know what the objective
Use
of
your
this
other
game
shot.
is.
You've got fireballs. Why don't you use those?
What good is that?
There you go. Yeah.
I mean,
That just wrecked the land. See,
what
that's
the
what you
fuck
want.
is this game?
Kill this caterpillar with it. Fuck them.
Something's hitting me.
You
What
got the
hit me?
fireball. Now you need to act like you have the fireball. There's something attacking you in the air. You're in a dogfight now. Can you fight this thing? Shoot it with the other one.
I'm trying. I don't know how to. There we go.
It just got caught on fire. You got it in all of his juice. Get his juice. You're almost out of health.
Yeah, I don't know what's hitting me.
You've just been shot down. It's all these bats you were in a dogfight with.
I don't know. This, yeah. Anyway, that's it, I guess. I couldn't figure out how to get the sound to work for me. People could hear it, but I can't hear it. I don't know why. Nothing makes sense. The world is upside
It's
down.
okay. It's okay.
I think
All is good.
It's topsy-turvy.
I think it's time to take the final swig, and we'll call it a night. And you can figure that shit out next time. We'll be able to do this. You're in the middle of a big construction project in there, and setup is not done yet. That's what's really
But I
happening
just
here.
can't figure out what's
So-
different. Like, why is it that... Why can't I output it to my
You'll figure it
headphones? I
out
just
when
don't
nobody's
understand.
watching us. That's how that'll work.
Well, it's
You know it's
one
true.
of those things like until you're streaming, like, I could hear it on my TV speakers. So I didn't think anything of it. You know what I mean? Like, why would I think there'd be an issue?
I'll just open up my notepad here.
But apparently, there was some issue. Good job in reading the chat, by the way. It was like
What? You talking about the...
Well, just endless thing from boot failure that you read 0 of while because I couldn't read any of it. Sorry,
Yeah, good job to you. It's your stream. I actually read a lot of the chat before, but I did not... I was paying attention to the game when it started. That was really what it was.
Are you saying did you respond to one chat this whole time?
Yeah.
Which one? Tell me.
Exactly after he was talking about my story about those kids and me spraying beer on them, and then also talking about the Aladdin thing, I definitely mentioned that. And I watched the clip with the mastermind from boot failure after that, and then I answered him about the Saturn and whether or not he heard it. You were just fucking around all this time, by the way. I've been just talking and trying to fill air that's dead. And then at that point, when he says he back, I started focusing on the game because I had not watched anything for like a half hour, and I really wanted to see something that was different. So I looked at the game, and that's what happened. You didn't look at your chat at all, so shame on you.
I was busy trying to figure out why I couldn't hear the game.
I know you were. I'm not fucking trying to fucking sling mud. You started it.
I did. I definitely did. Did it actually do anything? I did a raid, but I don't see anything happening.
I did not get raided, no.
I'm not saying I'm raiding you.
No, I mean, I'm in your stream. I'm watching your stream right now.
Look at the chat. I said raid this person and nothing happened.
Yeah, you used the wrong slash.
That's the wrong slash?
Yeah, you gotta use the right slash, not the wrong one. This is worth clipping, but unfortunately he doesn't put his chat on the
slash
thing to clip because...
How about that slash? Is that
ain't working for you. I don't know what the fuck. Where are you typing that in from?
Stream manager? Well, it should work from my stream, of course. Why would it not work?
Is it giving you the like... Alright, I'll tell you which of those slashes is correct.
I assume the first one, but I don't understand why it's not
The
working.
first one was correct. The first one was
I
correct.
know, but why is it not working?
I do not know. It's because everything is destined to not work today for you, man. Everything. That's just the way. Tomorrow, though, is going to be better. That's just how astrology works, because the world turns around in a circle once every 24 hours. The reason.
But oh, it worked this time. Totally worked.
What, you got this working? We can play it?
Nope. Rating.
Oh, the raid worked. Okay.
What did you think we were talking about?
I don't know. I started looking at the fucking game again. I remember that game when I was a kid. It was a fun game. Alright, you definitely raided out of there. So you are good. Yeah, give that game another chance. That wasn't fair.
I'm still very confused about why there was an issue.
Imagine being a kid and this being your first experience kind of flying in a video game. It's pretty good considering that stipulation.
These are from
Because that's the time period this came from.
Let's see here. How do they describe them? Raspberry
The Dent was very, very good and came right around this time or after. I would say that was probably a better flying game, but there was not